I fucking like cats!
You like cats?
Yeah,
Who wouldn't? How is Snowflake doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in weeks.
Aww.
She seems to be doing okay. I don't fucking know.
Okay, okay. How was the Yugi Mans on motorcycle
Fucking
tournament?
terrible. I don't want to talk about it.
Aw, did you
Fucking
lose due to hacks?
seriously, no joke. Yes, I did.
Wow.
Actually, it was because of that, and also because of the fucking time limit for the round. So fucking retarded.
What's the time limit thing?
Okay, so each round you have to do three duels,
Mm-hmm.
or it's best two out of three,
Mm-hmm.
so that you have a chance to win if luck does sometimes happen. So last round I had a chance of topping to get my nationals invite, and fucking we went down to game three. It was time just ran out, so when time goes out, they give you 5 turns to win,
Mm-hmm.
and I pulled like he had a setup where I was in a tough position to win, but I pulled something would have let me win, but I wouldn't have had the time to do it unless I had more turns. So it's
So
just like
how do they decide then who wins if the time runs
whoever has
out?
more life points and better field advantage.
Okay, well that's dumb.
Yeah, it's like I could have won it, but then it was all like fucking nope. And then the rest of my matches that I lost was just I mean, there was one match where it was like, yeah, it was a good game and it just came down to a couple things, but then it's like the others are just pure fucking luck of one guy had a better hand, one match I just had the absolute worst hand ever, and I was just like, I I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes it hates me actually. It does. It's just
You
like right after round four, it's like fucking no, you're gonna go lose now.
all right? You should go
Yeah,
get a lucky motorcycle or something.
no, that'll probably give me
Lucky
worse.
motorcycle.
But yeah, it was stupid. Hate it.
All right. You gotta work around the hacks. You gotta embrace the
Yeah, because
hacks.
I can totally work. All right, let's say you had a team of 6 unev Magikarps that only had Splash.
Oh,
That's an example of a hand I had.
wow. Yeah, it's always about the hands if you don't get a good hand.
I
But
absolutely had nothing to play because
don't you have some random cards like in Pokemon you got Professor Oak allows you to draw more
yeah,
cards?
it's like with those it's a bit different because it's with Yu-Gi-Oh they kind of uh, like limit or sparse them out a little bit, and some they make them more like specific for decks when they usually do make cards like that. Because otherwise, it's just they give too many advantages, and it's like you still have to draw into those cards, you know?
Yeah, but in Pokemon it's kind of like easier. You can,
Oh yeah, and
try your
Pokemon
best
is
to
really easy
work
in that
around it.
aspect. And it's
Yeah.
like Pokemon comes down to purely your deck build because it's so easy to
Yeah,
draw
there are so
different.
many things to abuse, and you can search your deck, and you have
Yeah, that's the thing with
Pokepowers
Pokemon.
and random abilities that you can easily
It's
build
like
up everything. So
it's
there's
not
that.
so much about how you play in Pokemon, it's more how your deck lineup is. I mean, you still have to play properly, but you can afford to misplay a bit more than you can Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Now I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
got this.
Be so perfect and your draws have to be so amazing, otherwise you can't fucking do shit. It's ridiculous. And
Wow.
it's probably like that in Magic too, but I don't play Magic, so I wouldn't know.
I wonder how the finals are.
In what?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
What, you mean like playing a match in the tops?
Yeah.
They're
If all the
intense.
matches are random, like you say, then
It's just
wow.
yeah, it's just it's fucking ridiculous. But I wouldn't know
Yeah.
because I can never top because fucking luck.
Yeah. Now you can't say crit didn't matter if I had a pokes to take it.
I could never say that in the first place.
Yeah, it's because Yugi mans.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we're here for something other than me bitching about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because everyone totally wants to hear about that.
Everybody wants to hear about that. All
Totally.
right. And now somebody's going to post a comment. The podcast actually starts at the 5 minute mark. They're just rambling about Yugi Mans.
Yeah. You can blame
But
Spade for asking, and when I get pissed off about something, I rant about it.
yeah, but I was actually interested hearing about Yugi Mans.
Because it was fucking stupid.
Exactly. But to the hot topic, Genesect was finally banned.
Fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what pissed me off though?
Tell me.
These
Tell me.
comments on my video where I was all like, "Hey guys, Genesect might be going Uber," and then it finally went Uber, and then it was all like, "Yeah." People were like being so stupid about it. It's like, seriously, are you guys really? I'm sorry, fans, but sometimes you can kind of be a bit silly.
Card Trump
It's
is
just
back in OU, and so is Blackie. What the hell is this with Genesect?
no, it's not just that. It's like, oh, Genesect's so easy to deal with it. Just because everyone uses it doesn't mean it should go, or it doesn't over centralize or blah 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 blah. Fucking whatever.
And like one of the thing is that it over centralizes the metagame to a point where people actually have to worry about their defense IV so that they don't give Genesect the special attack boost.
See, here's
That's
the
one
thing
of the things.
also. People try to make the argument that Tornadus and Terrakion were too good. It's like, no.
They're
There are
not really
plenty of
as
things that can deal with them effectively. The only thing that effectively can deal with Genesect is Heatran, and it's like, even then, it's not the best thing ever because it doesn't like taking repeated Thunderbolts.
yeah, and if it's on a rain team, then it usually has Thunder. And I had a specially defensive Heatran, and it got 3-hit KO'd by Thunder. So if I
Was
was
it
running a
boosted?
regular Heatran, it would get 2-hit KO'd.
Yeah, I mean, that's just.
So how much does Heatran really
Okay, and
counter?
let me also put this in perspective.
Hmm.
Genesect was used on 20.6% of teams last month. 20.6%.
Yup.
It I don't think there's any Pokemon that's gotten to 20% in OU. I
Hmm.
mean, that's just fucking insane. I mean, UU, that's a different subject, but OU, I mean, it's once in a lifetime where it gets to that. I'm pretty sure no Pokemon that's been banned has actually been number
Yeah,
one.
and it went there so fast.
It's
Like,
like it just shot up. It's like, okay. It's
yup.
just,
Just when it was released, it went right to the top, pretty much.
yeah.
So
So it's
there's
just,
that.
it's not something you understand. I mean, sure, if you don't have too many problems with it, okay, but I mean, most people do have a few problems with it, but it just could be that you play around it well, or I don't know. It's still just going to be annoying Pokemon that you're always going to look at when you're playing it. So
Yeah. Many
whatever.
people just say that, yeah, I didn't have too many problems with it. Yeah, it shouldn't be banned, but it's still so freaking over centralizing. As we heard, the usage, with 21% and some. So,
20.6%.
yeah, that's way too much. Oh, Genesect. I was using Choice Band at Genesect lately in a few matches.
Ooh,
That was
that would hurt.
that's wow. The Choice Band is huge when you get the attack boost.
Oh,
Oh,
also, I there are people who've been complaining about how Genesect won't do well in Ubers.
yeah, no, no, don't talk about that. Why? Yeah.
All right, let me put this in
The
perspective.
concept of Ubers in the first place.
Yeah, first of all, how a Pokemon does in the following tier when banned to it doesn't make a goddamn difference. It only matters in the tier that it's currently in. Once it's in the other tier, then yeah, it'll go through shit there. And then if it's going to be brought down, they'll test it in the metagame it's going to be brought down into. That's how it
Hmm.
is. It's tested in the metagame, it's going to get abandoned, and the metagame is going to be brought down into. Doesn't matter about the ban
Exactly.
list here. But Genesect is 24, and it's used 7.1% of the time in Ubers. And it is a potent threat in Ubers. So
Yup.
no one can really say that Genesect isn't good in Ubers, because it is. And a lot of people use it. A lot of the better players use it. So
Yeah, and in the end, even though Ubers has definitely developed into its own metagame, but it's still in the
which
end,
is
it's
really
a
nice.
ban list. It's a ban list for OU, so it doesn't matter how
Yeah,
well
it's
the
a ban
pokes do
list
there.
first and foremost, but it is a playable metagame now,
Yup, it is. It
which I
is.
like because I've been playing a bit of Ubers lately and it's been fun. So I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Do you
I
have
guess
the? It's on the second page, the thingy, the
yeah,
minus pluses, and
saw it. Yep, it's right here. They did all the tiers that mattered.
yeah, they did.
They even did
Awesome.
Little Cup. I wonder what QMW's usage is at.
Uh,
If you don't get that joke, you didn't watch my latest video from like
uh,
Saturday.
uh. By the way, like, somebody was commenting that Kieran White can't get a fusion flare on level 5. Or how did?
Because it can totally get to level 5 in the fucking
Yeah,
first
yeah, yeah,
place.
yeah. But I was just wondering, like, how does the Little Cup, by the way, like work? Because I don't really play Little Cup ever. So how do you need to figure out what moves can you get? Because you're on level 5. So
No, I just go with Smogon. It's just like fucking I'm
yeah,
lazy.
how do they figure out like can like Bulbasaur get like Leaf Storm or something like?
Well, here's the thing. If it's a level up move, you can teach it to the parent, and then when the parent reads it down, the Pokemon will get the level up move.
Well, yeah,
So
there's that.
it's just I I think it can get TMs too, but I can't remember exactly. I think certain things can get TM moves, but certain things can't. I don't remember. But
Yeah,
if you're gonna play Little Cup, it'd just be best to stick to Smogon sets and just be safe.
yeah, that's what I usually do when I've done like I think I've done 2 Little Cup bells.
Yeah, I've done enough
Yeah.
enough for a lifetime.
uh,
Anyways,
but yeah, Genesect now gone. No more over centralizing, and that
but
is that.
it's still got to be there in the usage because it was still there.
Yeah, so this month or last month it's still number one.
It's gonna be a pretty a skewed list, but we can still go over how last month was in general.
Yup, yup, yup. But yeah, next month it's gonna be interesting to see how like now we don't
Yeah,
need to worry about Genesect. I
and how
was
people
actually
are gonna
using
team build without it.
yeah, because you can just throw it on every team. It was so fun. Like
Literally every team. Like you could throw it on a team with Ferrothorn, Fortress, Scizor, and it still works.
yup.
I mean, it's like it doesn't matter where you throw it. It's just it has a role that can be performed anywhere and just wreck face.
I was using Chansey actually works kind of nicely against it because you get it's always gonna be you turning against you.
Yeah,
Then
people
you
bitch
counter that
about it,
thing.
but it's like I mean, if you're a good Genesect user, you might use a Gengar or something because Gengar does pair pretty well with Genesect.
Well,
So
yeah, that's true. That's true. So you need to even if you're using Chansey, you need to watch out for ghosts.
yeah,
But still,
Gengar's yeah, we can go into Gengar a little bit later because Gengar went up a little bit.
yeah, it actually did. Nice.
Yeah,
There are a
but
few guys who have actually risen
yep,
quite a bit, but
and we'll get into it eventually.
yup, yup. But second Pokemon on the list. Now that we have talked enough about Genesect, we got
Yep,
Politoed
Polytoad. Yep.
and Ferrothorn.
Basically, the top six didn't change at all.
Yup. So
One
Politoed,
singular.
Ferrothorn, Dragonite, Scissor, Heatran. There we go.
And
That's
next, we got Garchomp,
there we go. It has finally
seven,
risen to the top
which
10.
yeah, because now it's had a full month of usage, so
Yeah, it's
and
not
it's kind of
percept.
been getting more into its place. Plus, Garchomp, in a sense, can help to check Genesect. It's not the best check ever, but still good. Actually, I'm curious what the most used Garchomp set is because I haven't been playing that much OU lately. Like in all
Scarf
honesty.
or SD?
Let's see. Yeah, the most used item is Choice Scarf for 32%. And then
Okay,
leftovers, then Life Orb, Yacht, Choice Band. Yeah.
okay.
And then they always do 252 attack, speed, and then 4 HP, which is like whatever.
By the way, just out of curiosity, check out Genesect. Choice Scarf number
Sure.
one set.
Yep. It's 47% Choice Scarf, 20% Expert Belt, 16% Life Orb.
Uh-huh.
And then it's Hasty, which is the most used in nature with 28%. And then it's
That's
a
minus
surprise of
defense.
this one's kind of surprised though. Modest nature, 20%.
But I guess they run that with rock polish.
Yeah, that's true. That actually does make sense.
Yeah.
I guess some weird people like to run Modest Choice Scarf. I don't know.
Mm,
But yeah, I mean, Rock Polish. How much was Rock Polish used anyways? I'm just gonna quick check. 19% of the time. So I guess people use Modest
I
randomly
never
another.
really got a chance to use, and I
Yeah, I
kind of
never used
regret
the
it.
Polishing one. I tried one time Home Claws with like Blizzard, Zap Cannon, and X Scissor
Oh,
or some
how did
other.
that work out?
I didn't actually use that much. I just used it in like one match and it was like okay.
You could have just used Thunder because it's more accurate,
Yeah, but
but it does
Zap Cannon
paralyze every
more
time. So,
power and always paralyzes.
well, yeah, that is a nice thing. Then
And it's like
you had
pausing
Axis
while you do
or
it.
right.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just Yeah.
Yeah.
But Garchomp, I guess people are just remembering how Garchomp was, and it's all like it's getting back into its own, and it's pretty damn good still.
Yeah. Let's
But
see if it's going to rise like next month even more now that Genesect is
yeah,
gone.
because that'll get rid of one of the steel checks, so that'll help a little bit. But I mean, it'll be weird how the metagame will be without Genesect. It'll be really interesting to see all the shifts. So the next couple months will be a lot of experimentation, to say the
Mm-hmm.
least. And then
True.
Breloom is the same.
It just gives you so much more freedom when you don't need to worry about Genesect.
Yeah, it's really good. But
After
then
Chomp,
Tyranitar went down a couple.
oh yeah, Teacher.
Number 9 now.
Yeah, Breloom was number 8,
Yep,
but
that's what I
nothing.
said.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but Tyranitar, I guess, just because Genesect and I mean, it doesn't pair well as well with Garchomp anymore. I mean, it kind of does, but at the same time, it doesn't. So it's like, eh,
and you got Breloom like right above it,
yeah,
and there's Scissor too. Although those are only checks, but still.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, Tyranitar. I mean, it probably will get a bit more now that Genesect's gone, but it'll still be tricky. I don't
Yeah,
know. Tyranitar after Black and White 2 came out, I just haven't been a fan of. So
yeah. Now it has Garchomp to deal with, so too.
yeah,
So
but
Garchomp actually, well, I guess you could say counters it pretty well. You can switch into a crunch, although not Choice Banded that well.
it just doesn't like taking Ice Beam. I know. I think it
Yeah,
might be able
some
to
of
take
them carry Ice
one,
Beam.
but I don't remember.
Yeah, probably.
Don't quote me on it.
Probably.
Anyways, next we have Terrakion, which could also be attributed to Tyranitar going down a bit, but it went up +6.
And it's probably because it's one of the best, more offensive checks to Genesect.
Yeah, Terrakion is one of the few dudes who can check a standard Genesect set. Plus, it pairs really well with Genesect,
Oh,
and
that's true.
I think
Genesect is the special attacker. Terrakion hits from
yeah,
the
and
physical
it's just
side.
they create huge synergy. Like if you need a synergetic combo, it's like just go Genesect and Terrakion. It's really good.
Yes, because Stone Edge and Close Combat hit everything in the metagame so hard, and Genesect has that awesome coverage,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
like
not
Genesect
really
and
resist.
Terrakion kind of help cover each other. So, and the fact that Terrakion can check opposing Genesects, it really helps there. So,
Yeah,
but now that Genesect is gone, it'll be interesting to see where Terrakion goes. I mean, it could still stay up because it still does that speed, but there are still those defensive threats. Plus, also Terrakion does kind of help to check Kieran Black. So, and I say kind of loosely because
yeah, because it can't
it's
really switch
it's
into it. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's like yeah. But yeah, Tracheon. I mean, it's still just the same old Tracheon shit. So
yeah, but both of those hit Genesect and Terrakion hit like the metagame with like they can hit pretty much everything for neutral damage.
oh yeah, Spade. Guess
And
who Tracheon's most used teammate was?
oh, is it Genesect?
43%. 40 fucking 3%.
uh,
Then the
no.
most used item is Choice Scarf, and then it's Choice Band. 30%, 23%. So
Yeah, I
then
guess
Salic Berry had 13% used. That's interesting.
gotta say it's what is interesting that those pinch berries have been released long time ago, but
But
you
it's
don't
harder to
really
get
see
them
them.
used right because it's just like you don't have as many opportunities to really abuse them as you did in fourth gen. And then again, in fourth gen, you didn't really have the opportunity to either as much. It's just they're hard to
Well,
use in the first place, and they're hard to preserve your setup. You know?
yeah, I guess. But you know, sets like Sub Salak or Sub Bataya were really popular in Gen 4, but you don't really see them now.
I
So.
mean, they're popular, but they're still harder to use. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah. Next, we got the Jirachi went up +1. I don't know. I guess just because something dropped or something, probably whatever. But
Oh yeah, it
it's
doesn't
just
really deal with Genesect. I guess in the rain, but
yeah, I mean, it can check Genesect slightly, but it's not the best thing ever. I'm gonna check and see what Jirachi's most used set is. Jirachi, the most used nature is Careful, and
yeah,
then it's
special
Jolly,
defensive.
then it's Adamant. Wow. The
Adamant.
yeah, it goes Careful, Jolly, Adamant. I'm not even kidding. But the most used spread is a special defensive spread. And then the next two are physical offensive spreads, and then this is weird. It's like a 224 HP, 252 attack, and then 32 speed. It's 4% used. It's like all these sets like are more used than the special sets, which is kind of weird, but I guess it
Wow.
works. Let's see, how much is Choice Scarf being used right now? Wow. Choice Scarf has 20% usage on Jirachi right now.
Wow, that has went up.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still 70% leftover, so most people are still using more bulky or like
Yeah,
leftovers
that's
on
still kind
that.
of the best set for the
Yeah, I mean,
meta
it's just
game,
interesting
but
that people are using Scarf now. I actually have seen a couple Scarf Jirachis in like some random places, but it's interesting to say the least. But yeah,
yeah. I guess Scarf Ironhead, it's nice, but there are so many things that
yeah,
resist it, so.
yeah. It's just, I mean,
Hmm.
Jirachi's still good and all, but it's like, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, next, like we were saying before, there's the Gengar. Uh,
+2.
yeah, +2, and that's kind of what I was saying with the Genesect because it does pair pretty well with Genesect. So, actually, let's see. See, what do you think is Gengar's most used teammate?
I'm guessing Genesect.
Yeah, 19%, but actually
Well,
right next to it is Dragonite with 18%. And then Deoxys Defense with
what
17%.
which Pokemon's number one partner isn't Genesect? I think that's a better question.
Okay,
Because
let's
it
let's
pairs
uh
up with everything.
let's
You can
scroll
put it
through
on
the top
every
10.
team, so you'd
Let's see.
expect everything to have it as number one.
Politoed's most used teammate isn't Genesect.
Wow. But it's close there on the top, is it?
It's well, Genesect is its fifth most used teammate,
Okay, okay.
but the top one is Tornadus for him. And
Well,
then
yeah.
Ferrothorn, Tentacruel, Toxicroak, which Toxicroak kind of weird, but maybe that was something for it later. And then for Ferrothorn, it goes Politoed, then Genesect.
Yeah, because it needs the fire resistance
Let's
thing.
see, Dragonite, that has Genesect there. Let's see,
Wow.
Scizor, uh,
Uh,
Genesect isn't even here.
wow.
I guess people are really that scared to use two steel bug types like that,
Yeah,
but it
I
could still
guess.
work, you know. Oh, let's see, Heatran. Genesect is actually his most used teammate.
Nice.
They do cover each other well. And yeah, Garchomp, we already said. Genesect. Breloom. Genesect. Like I said, literally you can pair Genesect with anything. So it's like, it's no surprise. Tyranitar, also Genesect. Tracheon, Genesect, like we said. Jirachi, Politoed, then Genesect.
Hmm.
Gengar, Genesect, then Dragonite, then Deoxys Defense. But yeah, I mean,
What about
Gengar,
Rotom Wash? You'd think it would be a good wall turning combo.
yes, actually, Genesect is the most used partner.
Not
But yeah, back to
surprised.
Gengar. It's like because you'll see later there's a huge rise in hyper offense, plus the fact that Gengar does pair pretty well with Genesect to counter the counter chances. So Gengar is getting a lot more usage because now with Genesect on, hyper offense is going to go up even more.
Hmm.
Because yeah, I mean people are complaining about that to me, like oh hyper offense is just going to go up more. I mean yes it will, but and Genesect was a huge check to hyper offense. But I mean I guess we'll see how that goes.
True.
But I mean, there are plenty of checks to it still, but I mean, even with Genesect going, it's like then okay, we might have to deal with a hyper offense problem. So we'll
That
just
is
have,
true. Gengar is just nice because, with the chances, you can just switch into Toxics or
yeah.
counters and,
And then it's been doing really well at spin blocking. So
well, yeah, it's the best offensive spin blocker
yep,
that you
basic.
have.
And then
S- Yeah.
yeah, that's Gengar. And then
Mm-hmm.
Rotom went down 3 because
Genesect.
Genesecting Garchomp, I guess.
Well, like,
Because
like I had this one battle. I led with Choice Banded Genesect against the Rotom. I got attack boost. I one-shotted the Rotom Wash.
yeah, it's like if you just use a standard choice scarfing one and you get the attack boost, you do massive damage with U-turn. Rotom cannot take those repeated hits.
Yeah.
So it's just like you just leave it to die half the time. It's like with all these offensive threats that are gonna just outspeed Rotom, the choice scarf set isn't as viable to use, and the bulky sets are just getting harder and harder to use.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Rotom's still a good Pokemon. That's why it's still up there. But it's just getting harder to use because of all these threats that are popping up and just wrecking Rotom's day.
Yeah,
Because you use
it
a
doesn't
Scarf
have
set.
that reliable recovery move, and
Yeah. Because,
only
like,
a
if,
decent Scarfer, but
yeah, because, like I said, if you use a bulky set, you're going to get killed really quick, anyways. Even if, it's just susceptible to die because of all these threats that are out there, whether they be physical or special. And then if it uses a Scarf set or an offensive set, again, it just dies way too quickly, or it's really easy to counter the scarf set now. So
Yeah.
it's just it's still good, but it's just harder to use than it used to be.
It's kind of funny that in the Black and White 1 era, like, Rotom was the guy that went to every team. You could put it on every team and it just
Oh
worked.
yeah, of
But
course.
but still, compared to Genesect, it's
Oh
nothing.
yeah, I mean nothing can go into every team like Genesect could. Genesect is its own unique thing. You cannot just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also the next used most partner for Rotom is Scizor after Genesect.
Yeah, got the wall turning there.
Yep. And let's see. Next we got the Starmie,
Plus
which
4. Okay.
yeah, I guess people are using it for an offensive rapid spinner or
Mm-hmm.
something. Well, let's see how used rapid spin is on it. Oh, rapid spin is used 77% of the time, and it's the
Wow.
most attack on it. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even joking. Because it goes Ice Beam, then Thunderbolt, then Surf, then Hydro Pump, then Psychic, and then Recover. It's like and Recover's only used 24% of the time, so people really want that spinning from Starmie because they cannot speed Gengar, which is one of the most commonly used spin blockers, and just kill it off. So with a
Yeah.
Hydro Pump or something, or even a Psychic, it's like it's one of the few spin blockers that beats or spinners that beats Gengar. So
True,
it's a
true.
pretty good dude. Also, guess what the most used partner with Starmie is?
Genesect.
Actually, no. It's
What?
Dragonite. Dragonite, then
Dragonite?
Dragonite, then Genesect. Because yeah, you'll use it in like hyper offense or
Yeah,
something
of course. Of course, the
to spin, and then
multi-scale.
you use
Yeah,
Dragonite.
that
I
makes
mean, it
sense.
makes yeah, but I mean, it's Genesect is still up there.
Yeah, right
It goes
after it.
26%, then 24%. So it's not like it's that different.
Yeah, but basically, whenever you use Dragonite, you want to have a spinner to take full
Yeah,
advantage
and
of the multi-scale. So it
it,
does
it
make sense.
really it really does work for it.
I
So
saw this one cool RMT that had Hail on Starmie, and it also was a spinner. That it was actually a really popular RMT. Don't know. Check if anyone's using Hail. How much? Has the
Hail, okay.
is there any kind of impact?
Let's see. Hail is almost 8%.
Yeah, there we go.
It's actually there. I'm surprised.
Ah, nice. Because it was
So
one like really popular RMT. You know, obviously anti-weather, and you got
yeah,
rabbit spin on it, and then you change the weather and
I guess
stuff.
that makes sense.
There we go. That has actually had a slight impact on the
Yeah,
metagame.
so I mean, I guess that's why people might be using Starmie also, but
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go.
Anyways, next we got the Gliscor, which
Oh,
went down 6. I wonder why.
I wonder who would ice beam the Gliscor. I
Yeah,
don't know.
plus the fact that Starmie and Gengar went up, that's not helping it stay either, so
And it doesn't even deal with Terrakion so well, because Choice Band
yeah,
is
it's
kind of
been
extra.
failing. It's like Tracheon, it's like okay, it's not the best check for it anymore. Also,
Yeah.
Spade, guess most used partner.
With Gliscor. Um, could it be Genesect?
No, Genesect is actually the fourth most used partner.
Oh. What?
Goes
What?
well, or you guess.
Hmm. Rotom?
Rotom. Let's see. It's one, two, three,
There is.
four, five, six, 7.
Oh, it's only 7. Well, what would pair with that?
Do you give up?
Ferrothorn.
That's 3.
Ah. Uh, what about T-Tar?
That is the most used partner,
There we
and that is
go. Yeah,
Heatran.
it does make sense.
So
Huh.
it's Tyranitar, Heatran, Ferrothorn, Genesect, Scizor, Garchomp, Rotom, and then other stuff.
There we go. Took a few tries, but there we
But
go.
I mean, yeah, the fact that T-Tar is going down kind of attributes to
Yeah.
Gliscor going down a bit because
Yeah.
both of them kind of work hand in hand in a sense. So
Yeah, they. Gliscor
I mean,
appreciates because it's always stalling out, so having the sand in the background
and
is
just with
nice.
how Rain has been evolving lately, you can't really plop it in Rain teams to try and take on other Rain teams because it's just not doing as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just with how the metagame is, it's just not friendly for it.
Yup. Then,
We got Salamence, which went -3.
okay.
I wonder if Garchomp, Terrakion, and Genesect had anything to do with it.
Indeed. So that's pretty
Let's
much
see. Hold
ends.
on, hold on, hold
Okay.
on, hold on. Uh, most used partner is Genesect. There we
Wow.
go. Then the most used item is Choice Scarf. So that might be attributed to why it goes Choice Scarf, then Lumberry, then Life Orb, then Leftovers, then Focus Sash.
Yeah, I guess it's nice. You just U-turn with Genesect. You bring the Scarf Mens and outrage all of the things.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I the thing is though, the fact that it is probably an effective choice scarfer probably hurts it a little bit just because it's not the best thing ever to use, even as a choice scarfer. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's still outclassed by Dragonites, but not as a Scarfer, but just in
Yeah.
general. And
And it's easier to check
and
Mets
yeah,
with
and when there
Genesect.
are Scarfers like Terrakion running around,
Yeah. So it's
it's
just Mets is getting harder and harder to use at the same time, but it's like whatever.
hmm
But yeah, yeah,
it's
it's
men's.
Mets.
Yup.
Then Latios is 17 with no changes.
Yep.
It's Latios.
I'm kind of
People actually
surprised
even,
that it didn't drop more because of Genesect, but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, its most used partner is Genesect, and then it's Terrakion.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
it goes Choice Specs and then Choice Scarf for these sets. So I guess people are using Choice Scarf to like counter or check Genesect. I'm slipping into it.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I saying this stuff? I'm gonna be a noob one day.
Why you do this, Chase?
I don't know. I don't choose it.
Mm,
I think YouTube is killing me.
YouTube tends to do that. They
But
apparently have some maintenance going on tomorrow, so watch out for that.
yeah, okay. I'll watch out for it.
Yes, so they're most likely going to break something again, so
Okay.
hooray!
You know what's weird?
Tell me.
Okay, so like when I'm on my main channel, I still have the normal fucking layout. But then when I go to beta, I have that new layout. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's
It
weird.
makes no goddamn sense. Like, why do I have fucking the and I don't have it on Pokemosh Pit. It's just I just have it on beta, the new layout. And
I,
it's
I
fucking
got that
stupid.
on my my backup
I
account,
don't
and
get why
that's
it's just
weird.
beta though. It's like why? Okay, make beta suffer. I don't actually care.
My Little Pony Beta. Have you checked that?
I don't have that channel.
Aw, who has it?
I don't know.
Hmm. Well, we shall digress.
Yeah.
And
I think
then,
Nick has it.
oh, okay.
But
Well,
anyways, yeah, beta's the only channel. That makes no sense.
yeah, YouTube is just weird. And again, a new layout. Why do they do this?
And it's a
They don't
terrible
need a
layout.
new layout every single month.
It
Like,
doesn't make it better.
yes, especially since they usually break the uploading thingy, and then you can't upload anything. Which
But
is
yeah, anyway,
weird.
back to
Whenever they change the
usage.
looks of YouTube, you can't actually upload on there. That's
Yeah.
what has happened over the past few months, quite many times. I don't know how these two, how YouTube looks, how does it affect the mechanics of uploading to YouTube? But I guess they changed everything at the same time. I don't know.
Who knows?
Nobody knows because everybody complains about it and no one can figure it out.
It's
Huh.
truth.
Yup.
Anyways, fucking
Back to business. Number
yeah,
18, we got
Latios.
number 18, Ninetales,
Uh,
-3.
yeah, that went down three. I guess I don't know why. I guess Garchomp. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have expected Sun to go up a bit because people are like, oh, I can check Genesect with my Sun team. It's like, apparently not.
Nope.
Hold on, let's go to Ninetales. See its most used partner. What do you think it is?
Genesect. Where is Genesect?
Well, let's see. It's not Genesect. It goes
Yeah, because on Sun teams it's not really that good, so.
Venusaur at 58%.
Oh,
Then Heatran, Volcarona, Dugtrio, Donphan, then Genesect.
but Genesect is still there, so.
Hey, Victini's there at 11%.
Okay.
Yeah, Genesect used 14% with Ninetales, but yeah, let's see. The most used item on Ninetales is Leftovers and Life Orb, then Balloon, then Sash, then Choice Specs and Choice Scarf. And it's usually timid, sometimes calm, sometimes modest.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
That's Ninetales for you, but I don't know. Sun just doesn't
It's
have much going on at the moment,
it
so.
never has in the first place. It's like every time it gets some momentum, it just gets two steps back somehow. It's like you can't even explain it. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh. Plus, I think I can't remember who was talking about it, but the fact that someone was saying like some teams can't handle Kirim B as well, but
Uh,
I don't know why. But I guess maybe that could be attributed to it. I don't fucking know.
yeah, like Kieran actually hasn't had really a big of an impact, but I guess it wasn't. How long was it in the metagame now? It hasn't been a full month.
I don't
So
know, but I mean, even with how much time it hasn't had a huge impact. Even though it is a huge threat, and I think Genesect leaving will show people that it is.
yeah, most likely because everybody was just focusing on Genesect.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, yeah, Ninetales, fucking who cares?
yeah, we'll see if it's going to rise +3 next month.
Yeah. Anyways, next is Cloister with +1. Anything
Hooray,
about
Cloister! I've been
points.
actually using it lately, and I really like it.
So I guess it's just the metagame is working out okay for it.
And I guess it can, I don't know. I guess it. Check out the most used partners.
Okay, what do you think it is?
I don't know, maybe Polytoad.
Nope. Goes Dragonite, Breloom, Genesect, Volcarona, Politoed.
Oh, it's only there. Well, yeah, it doesn't really need the rain boost, but it's just, in my opinion at least, it's nice.
Yeah.
Check out the items. Check
Uh,
out if there's any King's Rock users.
let's see. It goes White Herb, Focus Sash, Leftovers, Life Orb, and then King's Rock at 3%.
Oh, there we go. I've been using it with King's Rock, and it's so freaking hilarious when you flinch something with the icicle spear. Ah.
Well, aren't you special?
Yeah, I've been just trolling with that, but the concept is nice that you have like a 50% chance to flinch. Because every hit counts as one, and you got King's Rock gives you 10% chance to flinch, and then you have 5 hits. But still, White Herb and Life Orb and all those items kind of outclass it because it's kind of situational. So, and it's based on luck, so there's that. Not recommended, but it's fun for trolling.
Okay.
So there's my 2 cents. But Cloister, because when you have the shell smash, you outspeed like 109 Scarfers, and then I think you can still outspeed Latios if it has HP fire. So that's something to keep in mind. But it's just so freaking powerful when it just mashes once. And although I've been kind of dissing it for the past few months, it's now that I've been using it more, it's just definitely good. And all you need is that one shell smash. I've been using it
Yeah.
with wall buffets. Then I trap something, usually lock them into like something like stealth rocks, and then I just switch into rocks and set up and sweep. And the greatest ally of Cloister is Team Preview. If there's no priority users, and then you lock something into a wrong move, then it's game over.
Yep.
That's that. Good Pokemon.
Basically.
Alright, I love Cloister.
Cloister, it's I've never had any problems with it. So I never
Well,
had to
yeah,
give a shit
it's
about it.
easily enough checked, but still.
Anyways, next is Fortress, which I continue to not really like that much.
Yeah, is Dragonite its #1 partner?
Nope.
Oh, where's
He
Genesect?
Genesect is
Well, yeah,
fifth.
Heatran.
Heatran, then Tyranitar, then Politoed, then Dragonite, then Genesect.
Yeah, of course. It makes sense with Heatran, Flash Fire. And the
Yeah.
weakness. Yeah. But
Uh, yeah,
yeah,
Fortress. I don't
yeah.
I don't care.
That's
I'll
another spinner if you want something else besides what other spinners you got there before that? Starmie and then well I guess Cloister can spin, but eh. Yeah, it's a good defensive spinner, so
yeah.
and you still don't like it, but it's still
I
kinda,
I I just I can't. I just can't.
you never can.
I don't know
Maybe
why.
someday.
It's just something about it just doesn't go well with me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. I digress.
You do that. Then we got Volcarona. +2, actually. Kind of surprising because Sun just went down.
Yeah,
Check the
but
partners. How much is their Politoed? Because, there's the Hurricane Volcarona and all.
it's 14%. It's one, two, three, four, fifth most used partner.
Okay.
So,
Uh, what's the number one partner?
Ninetales,
Well, yeah, makes sense.
4%, then Venusaur, then Dragonite, then Cloyster, Politoed, then Genesect. So,
Wow, wow. Um, do you have anything to say about Volcarona? It's
no,
still
not really.
Volcarona.
It went +2. It's not really that. Nah.
It's not really a huge impact by like.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's still its uses, and it'll probably go up a bit more now. But the fact that Garchomp's gonna be around now will probably still hamper it a bit more. So, as
Yeah.
much as weird as that sounds, Garchomp does have a decent foothold on whatchamacallit, Volcarona.
Yeah, EQ hits it hard and outrage and stuff. But do you see any roosts on it now that it has it?
Uh, Roost 28%.
Okay.
So I don't know, whatever.
But it really got nothing else from the Black and White 2. Nothing too good. I think it has Giga Drain now, but
Let's see.
is there any Giga Drains?
Giga Drain 31%.
Okay. That has a slight impact then. But
A little
still,
bit.
still it didn't get the Earth Power or anything, which kind of blows. But even if it would have gotten something like Earth Power, it would still have the three, I mean the four move slot syndrome.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah.
Why am I getting a text?
Oh no,
Okay, anyways, next
it's
we
Yugi.
have. Huh?
Nothing?
What'd you say?
Did you get a text from Yugi Moto?
No.
Oh,
I got a text from my cousin saying he wants a Dark Magician Girl map for his birthday dash Christmas.
sweet.
It's like, okay, good for you. I don't care. It's your shit. Anyways, next
Yeah.
we have Infernape.
Yay.
I've been liking Scarfape in this meta. Like, not gonna lie, I made a team with obviously Genesect, but I used a Scarfape as well, and I thought it did pretty cool.
What's
Actually,
what's Abe's base speed?
it's the same as Terrakion,
Is it
so like
108?
yeah, like 108
Yeah, it is.
specifically.
Okay.
Huh, interesting. The most
Tell
used
me.
nature on Infernape is Jolly with 41%.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess
That's
that's what you run on Scarfer and a band set and
yeah. And then well, I've been using Mixed Scarf or whatever, but then it's Hasty and Naive. But yeah, the most used item is leftovers or life orb. Not leftovers. Who would use leftovers in Fernape? Actually, there is a leftovers in Fernape here. But life orb at 32%, choice scarf 17%, choice band 12%. Why I should never have given people the option of choice banded ape. It's all my fault. I
yeah,
made
it
this
totally
terrible
is.
set. It's not good anymore. Stop it.
Speaking of the leftovers, funny story. I faced one Infernape that had, I think it had lefties, but the set was Calm Mind with Overheat.
Okay.
And I was like, what is this? I don't even. And then it crit my Chansey, and it died. Oh, but then I asked, like, why don't you have Flamethrower or Fire Blast? Uh,
Wait, what did he have?
Calm Mind with Overheat.
Oh, okay, that's retarded.
Yeah, I was like,
Sorry, I spaced for a second.
yeah, that was weird. He couldn't really explain it.
Who could explain that?
Yeah, I was trying to get an answer out of him, but then he just left. I wanted to know. He
I
only said
wanna
that it
know.
was
Can
he
you
wanted to
show
have
me?
that for more power, but then I asked further questions, and then he didn't really like that. But yeah,
Hey guy, will you tell me why you did this?
goodbye.
Yeah.
None of your business.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But what's it? Infernape.
then it had stealth rocks. It had stealth rocks and
Okay.
HP ice, calm mind, and overheat.
What?
Yes. It was a defensive, bulky support, calm mind, Infernape.
I, I can't. I just can't. I just
Oh.
can't.
Yeah, me neither. Cause it was setting up rocks during the match. Then late game, like I was wondering, like what is his last move? And then it started calm minding on my Chansey, and then it killed my Chansey with a crit overheat. But then I just stalled it out, I think. And I was like, I can't believe this is happening, but it did.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it kind of is. Cause
Anyway, what's it? Yeah, I do like Infernape in this meta though. I'm kind of surprised by this though. Genesect is not its most used partner. It's close, but goes Dragonite, Ferrothorn, Scizor, Gengar, then Genesect. But I think Infernape pairs really well with Genesect. But
and it deals decently well with Genesect.
yeah, I I think it's
But
a great partner. But what do I know?
it can switch into those U-turns, the very least. But yeah, now we don't need to worry about Genesect. But
Yeah, but
8th is
Genesect,
still, yeah.
it's yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I do like Infernape in this meta though. I might use Scarfate more depending on how the meta shifts, but I'm not sure yet, so you can't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Espeon went +1. Surprise, surprise. I guess just because stuff dropped.
I guess so.
It's still not my favorite thing in the universe ever. I don't think it's that great, but whatever.
And kind of surprising because Genesect.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah.
But hey, people can be crazy.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah. Not much
not,
else to say about it.
yeah, it's still the Espeon doing the same magic bouncing.
Well, hey, look at it this way. Genesect is its fifth most used partner.
Wow.
Goes Vaporeon for some reason. Oh, because baton passing. That's
Yeah, of
also probably why
course.
it went up a little bit because baton passing teams. But
Yeah,
Vaporeon,
true.
Scizor, Ninjask, then Dragonite, then Genesect.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about ninjas. We'll have to see where it is later on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anywho's it? Next we got Alakazam, which went -5. I
I
wonder why.
yeah, I wonder who would U-turn on its weaker defense stat and
Yep.
outspeed it with a scarf. Yeah,
Yeah, let's see. Most of these partners are Tyranitar, Garchomp, Genesect, Dragonite, Scizor, Ferrothorn, etc.
most used item is Life Orb or Focus Sash.
It goes Focus Sash, then Life Orb.
Oh,
I don't like Focus Sash on it though. I'd prefer against it, but that's just me.
I like I like the freaking Focus Sash because you can take that one guaranteed hit. Guarantee usually guarantees you that
I
one kill,
guess
but
maybe I'm
you
just
know.
weird about it, but it's just not my favorite thing to do in the world.
Yeah, the power difference is still kind of significant compared to Life Orb.
Yeah,
So, but still, those two are the most used items. So, yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Then we got Tentacruel after that. Stayed the same. Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Tentacruel's still good. It's still a decent check to Genesect, but Thunderbolting or Thundering Genesect, it's gonna hurt it. But it's still a pretty good thing to have around. And but then Garchomp kind of wrecks it, so Terrakion does huge amounts of damage to it, so that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Let's see. Most used partners: Politoed, Ferrothorn, Genesect, Tornadus, Dragonite, Jirachi, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I still think Tentacruel is one of the best spinners in the game, but what do I know?
Yeah, especially on rain teams.
Yeah. But yeah, I still like Tentacruel a lot.
When you invest in the physical defense, it can take overall like all the hits really well, and it has the rain
Yeah.
dish. It can protect and it can get a lot of recovery. It's a really reliable spinner as opposed to something like Fortress.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's that, in my opinion. But yeah.
In my honest opinion.
Mm-hmm. Let's be
Yep.
honest here.
In my opinion too, Spade, it's okay.
Okay.
But
Awesome.
anyways, next is Skarmory.
Okay, +5. Huh.
Yeah, I would
Uh,
not expect that.
do people just like use it against guard jump, although it has fire
I
blast? But
guess.
well, I guess in the
Fire
rain
but
it's
Well,
Decent.
hold on. Let's see. Where do people use Skarmory? They use it with Tyranitar, Heatran, Blissey, Tentacruel, Genesect, Garchomp, and then Politoed. Huh.
Okay.
I guess just because stall teams are making a bit of a comeback lately.
Yeah. I wonder if there's some
So,
RMTs with Skarmory as a spiker or something.
yeah. But whatever. I don't know. Shit's weird. It's crazy. Crazy.
Crazy. Because, yeah, it can't really take on Garchomp because of Fire Blast. It really can't take on Terrakion because it gets 2-hit KO by Banded Close Combat. So, like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have much going on for itself.
Yep. But, oh well.
Still, it has risen quite a bit, so who
Yeah, I
knows?
guess we'll see. Now that Genesect's gone, I guess Skarmory will probably get a bit more leeway.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Everything is going to get a bit more leeway. Oh man, oh man.
True.
But yeah, we'll see if their usage is going to keep up with Skarm. So, after that, we got Blissey right next to it, so.
Oh
Skarm
boy.
Bliss, yeah! Gen 4.
Oh boy, Skarmbliss.
Oh no.
Yeah, Blissey went up +2. Like I said, stall teams are starting to make a small comeback. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Blissey. Its most used partners: Skarmory, Ferrothorn, Fortress, Gengar, Dragonite, Gliscor, Genesect.
Wow. It,
Yeah,
it,
Genesect will always be there at the very least with a decent amount of
it
usage
is
for
Skarmory's #1 partner, Blissey.
Skarmory's number one partner is Tyranitar.
Oh.
Blissey is third most used.
Aww. Skarmory, why you do this to Blissey?
I don't know. I don't like either of them, so it's whatever.
It's Infernape kind of wrecks that combo, so
Well, not just that. It's just that I've never just been a
yeah.
fan of it in the first place. Then again, I'm not a stally type of player. Like in that aspect, like I like to stall in other ways that are offensive but stally at the same time. I mean, it sounds retarded, but there is a way you can offensively stall.
Yeah, that's an oxymoron, Chase.
Don't worry, I
Yeah.
can do it.
All right. I want to see about with your offensive stall team.
Well, I used a semi-stall team with Genesect, and it was
Uh,
kind of an offensive basis, but it relied on his stall backbone.
okay. What was your stall backbone?
Let's see, I had Tentacruel, Garchomp,
Oh yeah,
um,
that defensive
Ferrothorn.
jump.
Yeah, and then I relied on phasing and toxic stalling and shit, and then
Wow.
just switching around my dudes, and then I had a defensive Politoed, and then my only offensive dudes were Genesect and Tornadus. So
You got that U-turning going on there.
yeah, but I mainly relied on the stalling aspect from Garchomp, Ferrothorn, and Tentacruel, and then I'd sometimes use my offensive core to clean up.
But did you have a spin blocker? No.
Nope,
No.
but spinning it wasn't a huge concern if they spun because anything they spun on wasn't always the best thing to spin on because they could get wrecked because I dealt with Starmie just fine. I dealt with Tentacruel just fine. I dealt with Fortress just fine. It's like I didn't have too much problem with spin, but now I can't use that team because Gen 6 gone.
Put Rotom there?
No,
No.
that's not
Just
even
doesn't work.
it's not even
Yeah.
close to the same spade.
Or Scissor.
Oh, use
Doesn't
a
have the
Scarf
speed.
Scizor.
Oh man. Gotta
That's
make all the
obvious.
teams again because of Genesect.
Yep, totally. Anyways, next we got Venusaur that did nothing.
Yay. At least
You know
it didn't
what?
drop.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny that it didn't drop, because it always just needs the Ninetales.
Hey, Spade, you want to guess what its most used partner is?
Politude, I guess.
Totally, man. It's like
To
100%. No one
totally,
uses
totally.
no one uses Venusaur with anything else but Palitoad,
That
man.
Swift Swim freaking yeah, Swift Swim Venusaur. That's it.
Yeah, man. What
Yeah.
else would it use?
Uh,
It's not like it has Sand Rush.
yeah, Saint Res Venusaur. That's the thing.
Uh,
So it
Yep,
must be T-Tar.
yep, totally. But no,
It's not.
it's Ninetales with 80%.
Wow.
And then Heatran, then Volcarona, Dragonite, Dugtrio, Genesect.
Yeah, a bunch of
And
ingredients from a standard Sun team.
yep, that's most used moves, Giga Drain.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
wasn't Giga Drain the new move that it got? It didn't get that before Black and White 2.
yep.
Yeah, there we go.
So that works.
Yeah,
Because now you have a decent thing to use for stuff. And Modest is the most used nature on it. That's interesting.
hmm
And then, yeah. So
What
it's
about
still.
those mixed nature? Because you sometimes see that EQ on it to deal with heat trans.
Let's see. The mixed natures. Mild.
Okay.
The most used mixed nature with 10%. And then it's like way down the list. Naive, hasty, lonely,
Oh,
gentle. But the
lonely.
hasty and lonely are like 1%. Naive is like 4%.
That lonely Sandras Venusaur.
And there's people 5% hardy.
Hardy.
Yeah, hardy is used more than bold, naive, adamant, gentle, lonely, and hasty.
So
Even,
that's just people making a team, but they forgot to change the nature. So it
yeah.
was the
But
standard.
yeah, modest, timid, and mild are the most
Isn't
used.
isn't Hardy the nature that doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So you silly people. But yeah, Venusaur, it's Venusaur. I mean, fuck.
Ah, yes, that. Anyways, after that we got Tornadus, Therian.
Two, I guess. Who knows? It's just been steadily declining lately. It's, like it's still at a stable point, but it's been steadily declining at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
But
if
yeah,
Tornadus was truly like broken, like people say with Terrakion, it probably would be up there, higher. It's
still a
still
good
a
mode.
threat, but still it's easily beat.
It was a bit overhyped. All
Yeah.
right, Spin, need to guess its most used partner.
It's Ninetales.
Yep,
Yep. Because you
totally.
get the boost for the heat wave.
Yep.
There we go. I knew it.
Yeah, it's Politoed.
Yeah. Is
Uh,
Genesect there for U-turning combo?
it's third most used. Then
Okay.
it goes Politoed, Ferrothorn, Genesect, Jirachi, Tentacruel, Thundurus, Therian, and then Breloom. Keldeo, Toxicroak, blah 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 fucking fuck.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, it's still good, but it's like it's still got decent amount of checks, and Genesect kind of checks it too. But now that Genesect's on, it might help it out a little bit.
Yeah. So we'll see. We
Then
shall see.
Mamoswine went down for
Oh.
probably again. Plus, Kyurem kind of checks it a little bit along with Terrakion, so it's like Terrakion going up, Kyurem getting in. It probably had some sort of impact, but let's see. Its most used partner is Genesect.
uh,
And then Breloom and then Latios. But yeah,
Latios. Okay.
Mamo, it's. I mean, it can check Garchomp too, but it's not the best thing ever. So people are probably realizing that and being like, "Oh, shit,
Oh yeah, there's a difference between the words check and a counter.
really?
I didn't
I
know.
yes."
Ah, but people don't know this because Garchomp can switch into Outrage easily. Apparently,
Yeah,
according to the rumors.
according to that guy across the street.
Yes, he said that Mamoswine can take 5 outrages.
Yep,
Doesn't
I
care
I I believe him.
because Mamoswine gets steel typing from the dream world.
I believe it.
Yes, me too.
Yep.
So
But yeah, yeah, Mamoswine. It's this meta just wasn't the best for it.
yeah, it was fun
Anyway,
when Mamoswine was UU.
oh god, I remember Mamoswine being UU. That was a fun time.
With Celebi and others.
Oh, I remember. I used a Mammoth one and Celebi on the same team. And then I had like Togepi, or I had like a Raikou and a bunch of other random threats. It was fun. I miss those days. That UU was fun.
That was a good time. That was the metagame that was like Gen 4 OU.
Yeah, I honestly did like that though because I did miss Gen 4 OU, but in a sense it kind of worked for what it was. So I don't
Yeah. It's just then Mamoswine became the Dragon Check and it was called to OU and then it went. And
Who knows? Maybe it'll drop down.
yeah, at this rate, maybe who knows? Oh, oh.
Yeah, totally.
Mm,
Anyways, next we got Jolteon.
wow.
It went up one because other shit dropped.
And then its number one partner is probably Politoed, and then is Genesect there for wall turning friend?
Genesect isn't even a used partner with Jolteon.
Oh, what a surprise.
Wait, what? Huh? Okay, this makes okay. I think Antar messed up on the stats a little bit because you know where it says other?
Yeah?
It says 326.317%.
Oh, whoops.
Oh wait,
Or?
it it has other with a huge percent on like every Pokemon. I didn't
Oh,
even notice that. It's like for example on Venusaur the other is 256.419%.
wow.
Yeah. Antar, you might want to go in and fix that.
Okay. Well, that's
But
something.
yeah, Genesect isn't even there with Jolteon. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, you'd kind of think they'd, I don't know, do some wall turning, but
Who knows? Maybe people just don't like using Jolteon and Genesect because Jolteon sucks.
yeah, I guess.
Whatever.
Just
But
flame orb on the items. Lol.
huh, uh,
0.9%.
Flame Orb. Yeah, 0.9%.
I saw one. Once I saw flame orb Jolteon, and I was like, why? Because it outspeeds my freaking cloister after shell smash, so I couldn't sweep with cloister, and it was annoying.
Oh boy.
Hooray! But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay, but it's not. It's meh.
Mm.
It's not. It's meh. That was good English.
English. It's not, it's meh.
Yeah. Anyways, next we got the huge boost of Deoxys D.
Oh yeah, plus 13. That's probably the biggest rise this
Yeah,
month.
and I feel like that's the next thing that could go because people are bitching all about hyper offense, which it is a threat. Hyper offense is a huge thing, which Deoxys D might have to go, which I think is the same reason why they didn't bring Deoxys D down last time and kind of why they banned Deoxys S in the first place. Like Deoxys D somehow has been able to take the place of Deoxys S, so
Yeah, and it can work on those hyper offense teams because it just set up hazards and then it dies and then you sweep.
yeah, so it's good. It's been doing well. So I think it's going to keep going up now that Genesect is gone, even though the most used partner with Deoxys was Genesect, but Genesect does check Deoxys pretty well, so it's like it'll probably go up more now that one of the huge checks for it is gone.
Yep,
So
and now you can go back to running a physically defensive set too. That's probably the
yeah.
most common. But Genesect
Anyways,
always gets the special attack boost and then it just bug buzzes and it dies. So
also Gengar is the second most used partner for thingy
not a
Deoxys.
surprise because it's the spin blocker for it. So
Yep.
yeah.
And yep. So
Mm.
yeah, Deoxys. It's good. That will
Uh-uh.
probably be the next thing in suspect.
You think?
Maybe. Anyways, next
Oh
we
yeah, the
got
access speed was already so.
yeah. So Deoxys defense is probably next thing to go up to suspect.
Hmm. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
People are really complaining about hyper offense teams right now, and I understand that. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, people will think, oh, it's not that high in usage, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, sometimes the most used things aren't always the biggest threats. Like for example, back in fourth gen, Latias. That wasn't the most used thing ever, but it was still over centralizing.
Yeah, and I remember when the Excadrill and Thundurus, they weren't even in the top 10, although they were the most broken things in the metagame, so.
Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, next we got Jealous and Vaporeon, which did nothing.
Yeah, so. You have anything to say about those two?
Same thing I probably said last month about them.
Burungeru!
No.
Okay.
Although Kieran Black can probably deal with them pretty decently, so that'll probably be something. I don't know.
Yeah, Fusion Bows!
Also, let's go over teammates really quick. What do you think is Jellicen's most used teammate?
Is it Ferrothorn
No,
or Politoed?
no,
Oh, is it? Is it Genesect?
no.
What in the world is it?
Heatran.
Oh yeah, there was long time ago. There was that. Oh wait.
Jellytran.
Jellytran. That's
I actually don't know what that core was called. I'm just calling it Jellytran now. But then it was
Jellytran.
Ferrothorn, then Genesect, then Fortress, and Gliscor.
Uh,
Politoed is like one of the last partners.
I just remember there was the core with Gastro and Heatran, and then
Yeah, Gastro, Heatran, and Scarm.
yeah, that
I remember that core.
that was
It
cool.
was like to beat every single weather.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
basic.
didn't like it as much. It just wasn't my playstyle. But yeah, and
Still,
then Vaporeon's most used partner was.
mm, what could that be? Is there Espeon as baton passing?
Huh?
Is it Espeon? Probably
No.
not. But
Espeon
is
is
it?
two.
Oh, so it is for baton passing there, but okay. It still has. I don't know. Would people use it with Politoed? I don't think so.
Yes, there you go, Politoed.
Oh, really?
Politoed at 35%, Espeon at
Like, I
25%.
know it's good with hydration, but still, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, and
having
it's.
another. Because Politoed is a bulky water, then you got Vaporeon, so,
Yeah.
like, eh.
Also, it's interesting to note that Genesect is actually still there, but it's more towards the end.
Oh, but it's still there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, next we got Gyarados, which went -5.
Mephisto would be proud.
But yeah, I guess the it's everything.
Yeah, and
But
Genesect can just T-bolt it, so.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Terrakion being there doesn't help either, and then Garchomp can semi-check it, so
Yeah, true.
especially since Moxie is the most used ability.
True, and it's not that fast after one DD, so it's so
Yep.
easy to
So,
revenge kill, so.
what do you think is most used partner?
Um, Gyarados.
Yep.
Would it be Politoed? Probably.
Yep.
Oh,
And then it
okay.
goes Ferrothorn, Scizor, Genesect, Dragonite, Gengar, other shit.
Yeah, it does appreciate the boost, so there's that.
Yep.
Uh-huh. But, what do we got
It's
after that?
we got Lucario, which
-1, okay.
yeah, who cares? It's
Yeah, it's
-1.
Lucario, whatever.
Yeah,
Then oh wait, there's Thundurus, Therian,
yeah.
-1. So,
-1. Who cares? The minus
yeah,
one is just like okay.
yeah, and pretty much the same thing with the Tornadus, and yeah.
Yeah. Then
So,
Conch Elder -1.
it's also kind of meh.
Yeah.
And then we got
Landorus stayed
Landorus,
the same.
kind of
Yep.
meh. Keldeo +3, okay.
Yeah, because it can check Genesect if it doesn't have Thunderbolt, so
Yeah, true.
plus it can kind of deal with Garchomp.
Yeah,
I don't know. I expect Keldeo for some reason just to get a random jump in usage this next month for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like it should.
yeah, like it can do definitely work, especially since Jellicent isn't really that common, which is like the best
Yeah.
counter there is to it, so it could definitely do work.
Also, Genesect was its most used partner.
Wow, who would have guessed?
That kind of makes sense because then can turn out to your things that can kind of check Jellicent, and then
Yeah.
also Genesect helps you with Latios and Latias, so that's
Yeah.
probably why too because it pairs well with Genesect.
It just pairs well with everything. Oh dear.
Well, yeah, Genesect pairs well with everything, but I'm just talking Latios in
Yeah.
particular it pairs well with
Yeah,
Genesect.
it does make sense. It does make sense. Because Lottie twins, they resist the dual stab, so of freaking whatchamacallit, Keldeo. So
So
yeah.
that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Hydreigon went -3.
Oh.
And let me guess, folks.
Who is the thing that always U-turns and is just one base speed faster than Hydreigon?
Is
Hmm.
it Scizor?
Yes, with a choice scarf. No, wait.
Yeah,
Whoops.
same thing we've been saying this entire time, folks. Genesect.
Yep.
Plus, Garchomp and Terrakion do kind of affect it too, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a thing.
Yup.
Um, and Genesect is its fifth most used teammate.
Yeah. It does get U-turn,
Yeah.
but
It
yeah.
goes Infernape, Ferrothorn, Dragonite, Scizor, and then Genesect.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's stuff.
Then we got Donphan -2.
Yeah,
Eh,
it's
it's still a spinner option, but
still
like,
not the best ever. I mean, it works for Sun, but otherwise, it's like it's not the best thing ever in most teams.
yeah. And then
Eh,
Magnuson went up 1, but
I guess it can check Genesect locked into a bad move, but it's still not the best thing ever to do because Expert Belt and Rock Polish sets are kind of huge.
yep, that's
So I
true.
guess a Genesect leaving, but then again, there's all these Dragon types that are around, so it's not like it's the best thing ever. But I mean, that's generally what you use Magnezone with is the Dragon types, but the Dragon types are so
Yeah,
prominent that they will kind of fuck with Magnezone.
yup. So, yeah, that's
And
Magnuson for you, pretty
yeah,
much.
now we
Lot
got
that
Latios.
actually went up +2. That's a surprise.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say anything about it. I guess probably because just something dropped or something.
I guess so.
Yeah, because you see these drops down here. That's probably why.
Yeah, it does make sense.
But I guess just, but yeah, that's really the only reasoning for it. Latias can't say anything decent about it.
Yup.
It does pair with Genesect the most, so I guess it helps deal with some of the other checks, or I don't know.
Yup.
I
Yup.
can't say
Yup.
anything good about it.
It's still same old Lottie eyes. I don't know.
Yeah.
You.
Then next we got
Oh!
here in black.
Kieran Black.
45% or 45 spot, 5.5% used, or 5.05% used.
But yeah, did it have a full month? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
And
But
now with Genesect gone, people are probably going to be focusing on that, so.
yeah, its most used set is Choice Scarf, and then Leftovers, and then Choice Band, and then Life Orb.
That's a
So
really
use
nice set, the lefties sub roast with Home Claws and Dragon Tail.
it doesn't even use HP Fire that much.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's not.
9% HP Fire.
I guess on with rain teams running around, it's not really a good option. But
Yeah,
if you are worried about Ferrathons, then you can run HP Fire and yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's a thingy.
Yeah, the problem is it's really difficult to switch into, but it's kind of like the thing is it's so easy to check it. So
Yeah.
that's why it's OU basically, but
Yep. But yeah, it's it'll probably just stay OU, but it'll be low OU for a while.
yeah, it's still.
Until people are able to utilize it properly. Also, its most used team is Genesect. And then Garchomp, and then Heatran, and then Politoed. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like
next we got.
what? You're
Oh,
already moving to next. Kieran Black is cool. Like, can
oh,
you
did you want
check
to say
the?
something more about it?
Yeah, check out the moves and stuff. Like,
I
'cause-
already did.
yeah, but like, for example, how much do you have like Earth Power or something?
14%.
Okay, okay. 'Cause the nice thing is that it has the freaking Terra Vault, so things like Bronzong doesn't really care about them. So, but how much are their mix sets? Because that's pretty much.
Well, here's the weird thing.
Hmm.
Like, other is 44%, then the others are like the top most you said is 18% with just 2 attack and then speed and then 4 HP, and then the next is 252 attack, 4 special attack, 252 speed.
Oh,
Like, sets with special attack investment aren't really there.
well, that's
So I'm guessing they're mainly in the others because people are just really experimenting with it to figure out what the proper spreads are for it.
yeah. The problem is that it does have the shallow move pool syndrome, if we call it
Yeah.
that.
Let's
And
put Cure White in OU. That'll
yeah,
obviously be balanced.
yeah, because you can put it on a little cup, so why not know you?
Yeah,
Hey.
totally. At
Yeah.
least that doesn't have the bad moveset syndrome.
Hey, yeah. It certainly doesn't.
Anyway, what's it? Yeah.
But
Anything else on that?
Well, yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because definitely the problem is the move pool with Black Kirm, so we kind of just need to figure out what's going to be the best spreads for it, but still the problem is that, the 170 attack, nothing really wants to switch into it.
Yeah, that. Anyways,
Yeah.
moving on.
Hmm.
We got Metagross at -4.
Okay. Minus
I
4. It's
blame
still
Garchomp.
still going to the UU. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Hmm.
Maybe he'll join it in PO with that UU Hydreigon.
Yeah. Metagross went down 3, I mean 4, and then Hydreigon minus 3, so they're going there. They're
Yeah, we're
going.
gonna be merging with PO soon.
Yeah,
Totally.
that would be awesome. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, PO is silly.
Uh,
Seriously, like, I mean, sure they got it right with putting Black Kyurem in OU, but seriously, Hydreigon in UU?
yeah, that how did that even happen?
I don't know. Oh, they put it in BL.
Oh, now it's BL.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Oh,
did it even get there in the first place?
yeah. How did that? Like, how do people not use freaking Hydreigon? Because it has a good move pool. It can basically, well, it has move pool to destroy everything in the OU tier. So it's not
Yeah, I
really
don't know.
that bad.
People
Like,
are just dumb.
yeah. That's
Base.
why, it's OU here. People use it because it's good, but it's still kind of
Yeah.
mediocre, so it's down there. But
Metagross is actually UU on PO.
yeah, I heard. But that's not really too bad, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, probably not.
Because it doesn't really do anything in OU, and its
Yeah.
move pool isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
I guess you can sweep with the rock polish set, but even that's meh.
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
when your coverage is like Meteor Mash and Earthquake, like it's not the greatest thing, and it's so
Yeah.
slow. So yeah,
Plus, probably the Garchomp usage is going to affect Metagross a lot too, so.
yeah.
And speaking of Garchomp usage, for the next Pokemon,
What do we have? Oh,
it's Hexorus.
-6.
Also,
Well,
Genesect will have an effect on it.
yeah, I can ice beam it, but yeah, now that you
And
got Garchomp in the tier,
plus,
cares about
U-turn
Hack.
does massive amounts of damage to it, so.
Yeah, yeah, but you got Garchomp. That's a better dragon. That's
Yeah,
faster to
yeah,
begin with, and yeah, it has better coverage. It has the Fire
yeah,
Blast. It has the Fire type move that Haxorus lacks.
yep.
So that's the
So,
thing.
yeah. Anyways, this kind of surprises me, though, but Doug Trio -1.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you'd
expected to
think
go up
with
more.
Genesect, it'd see more usage.
Yeah. Anyways, what do you think its most used partner is?
Genesect.
Yeah, it is actually.
Wow.
Barely though, but then it's Ninetales right after because Genesect 31.8, Ninetales 31.3.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, the Sun teams always need Doggy to trap that T-Tar,
Yeah.
but it's still Doggy. It's so weak.
Yeah. But I don't know. I still like it. I've been liking it lately.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out of it now that Genesect is gone.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh,
Toxicroak went +1.
well, that's a slight change.
Yeah, I've been actually hearing more about Toxicroak lately, but I'm still not. Yeah, not sold on
So
it
it might not be dropping to UU, not
just
anytime
yet.
just yet.
It's
Uh,
clinging.
mm-hmm. Well, anything else about Toxicroak?
Nope.
All right, then we go Landorus,
Anyways,
Irian.
probably just because attributed to the um Tracheon going up.
Oh yeah,
Because
I
yeah,
guess.
Landers went +2. Therian went +2.
Yeah, it
I
has
don't know.
Intimidate and it can take close combat, so
Yeah, so
better than
that's
Scarm. So,
that's the thing. So yeah,
but it's still kind of mediocre. It doesn't have a recovery, so we'll
yeah.
see. It might be a Pokemon that might just drop to UU too, but at least at
For
the
now,
time.
it's sticking around.
Yeah. And then what else? We got
Green Eclipse -2.
well, Genesect.
Yep. I don't even want to care about that. And then Celebi -4.
Oh, Genesect.
Gastrodon -2.
Giga Drain and Genesect.
And just Garchomp and Terrakion being there doesn't really help it that much either.
Yeah, it's the Gastro. Well, at this rate, Gastro is gonna be dropping back down.
Yep. And people will be happy.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't really. I don't know how well it would work in UU because at the time it was RU and then it jumped to OU because of rain teams,
Yeah.
and now it's still now it's just dropping back down because yeah, it was fun using Gastro to deal with the rain teams, but now
Yeah.
it's not that necessary. And Gastro isn't the greatest wall. So, and it's kind of a setup fodder, can't do much. So,
But yeah, so yeah, Gastro. And then Chansey +1.
no. Well,
It's
that's,
for that countering of Genesect.
yeah, literally countering it. Or countering something that comes in after the U-turn, but
Yeah.
it's
And
fun.
then yeah, it's Chansey still.
Yeah.
Then the last OU Poogeyman is Hippowdon with -2.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
It's the
Isn't
last.
Ninjask still OU?
No,
What's the percentage for OU now?
3.4.
3.4?
Yeah.
But this one says 3.7 on Ninjask. Or are you looking at
That
something?
3.7 doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
the left one we care about.
right.
Godspeed. But yeah, Hippowdon last
Yeah,
OU.
it just barely misses. Yeah, true.
So how does Hippowdon make you feel?
I don't know. It's eh. Well, it's definitely
Yeah.
like more, in a way, more stallish option for T-Tar. It does have the slack off. It's a good physical wall. So it's BL at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is it?
Wait, what, Hippowdon or?
Wait, is it OU? I'm pretty sure I've asked this question in the past.
I don't remember.
It's OU. It's OU. It's not BL.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But it was a
Yeah,
BL for.
Hippowdon, I guess it can still do sand stuff, but it's still just overshadowed by everything else.
Yeah. It does
But
have the
yeah,
slack off for itself, so that's nice, but still everybody uses T-Tar, so it's kinda
yeah,
every now and then Hippowdon keeps going up, then it just kinda goes straight down.
yeah, Hippowdon's like a roller coaster.
And it's quite literally in the borderline.
Yeah. Anyways, next we got the Ninjask with the -2.
Yeah, so not quite OU,
I
but
guess,
still people are using baton passing, so
yeah, I guess it's just going down a little bit.
yeah.
Then Abomasnow went -1.
Hmm.
Meh. Hail. Meh.
Yeah. Didn't Answer
And
like make that list with the things that would be the
yeah, he did.
changes?
Yeah.
He did,
Said
but
Abomasnow would go down to UU, Absol would go to RU, Cincino would go up to RU, Roselia down to NU, Stoutland goes down to NU.
wow, Stoutland.
I think Abomasnow would just go BL though, or did they just ban snow warning in UU and under? I think that's what they
I
did, right?
Yeah, I think it's just a general ban because can't you use hail now in UU?
You just can't use perma weather, I think.
But I think they made hail in UU now.
Hold on, let me. I don't even remember.
That's what they said, I think.
Let me go check the underused. Oh yeah, they're testing the
Yeah,
hail.
because I heard there was some testing going on. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know right now.
And I think they made it allowed hail in UU, but you could use nowhere with that. But
Oh yeah, they just unbanned hail last night. So
oh, they did it now. Cool. Gotta
so
make a
yeah,
hail team, but like,
if it if a bomb snow drops down, then they'll have their hail.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and then randomly Sableye went plus 10. I don't know.
What? Wow.
People are weird.
Um. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I still
Ugh.
can't vouch for
No
Sableye.
idea with that, but that's gonna be. I don't know. I guess you can do if Aboma Snow does drop down to you. You wasn't it BL before, but
I
like
don't.
now you don't have Snow Cloak, but you still have that. What's the snow body? No,
What? Who? What?
the ability that the freaking Stall Rain has. Hey,
Ice Body?
yeah, that. So I
Yeah.
like that's the only ability that goes with hail. But I
Yeah.
guess having the residual damage for the stall teams might be nice
And
and
then those
sure.
blizzards.
Oh yeah, you can use Blizzard. Yay.
I don't know. Whatever. Hail's silly, and so is Sableye. And then the last things on this list are Chandelure -2, who gives a fuck, and then Ditto and Victini stayed the same.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, whatever.
I wonder what's gonna happen with Wixini. It has those new awesome moves, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we could go through the UU quickly.
Yeah, and then we'll like skim through RU, I guess, whatever.
Yeah. Like I'm in a bit of a hurry. Like I'll have to go in like an hour or so. So, but like
Okay.
but
Well, let's see.
let's see. There aren't
Here's
really too
something.
many big changes in UU, anyways. But
Yeah, I
let's
don't
see.
have a Facebook message.
Why you do this?
Yeah, you people hear my Facebook now.
Awesome.
I don't know. My best friend's messaging me, so I obviously have to
Is
answer him.
is it Tom?
No, he doesn't have a Facebook.
Aw, what a shame.
It's that one guy.
That
Uh,
okay. Okay.
anyways, yeah. Heracross, Chandler, Blastoise stayed exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way I can turn off Facebook sounds?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I,
Whatever.
there probably should be if you can just disable your browser's sound, so there is that. But
Yeah, and then Roserade went up one, fucking whatever. And then Bronzong went
yeah,
up one,
it
whatever.
changed places with Rose Raid. That's really
Oh
not.
yeah, Bronzong went down one, yeah. So
Yeah,
they
but then
just
we
like
got Snorlax +6, which is kind of surprising.
yeah, I guess since it works well with Cofagrigus or something.
Yeah, I
Actually, where is
guess.
Cofagrigus? Oh, yeah, we'll get to that later, but I guess
Yeah,
it does somehow work well with it. So
yeah, but
yeah.
I'm just thinking about the bunch of fighting types that have been recently or a while ago being dropped down to UU, but they would kind of wreck it. But still, now it's making a sudden impact. Impact.
Yeah. Impact.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then Nidoking went up +6.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But
Yeah. I guess
Nidoking is a good
they're
poke, but I don't know.
yeah. And then let's see. Zapdos, Darmanitan went
Last
up
one.
one each.
Yeah, that's nothing
Then
big.
Flygon went down -3 or 4, and then Raikou went down -3. And then Arcanine went down -5.
Oh, so those things are. Well, they kind of changed places because Snorlax and Nidoking went up.
Yeah, I guess Flygon is just harder to use it. And then Arcanine, just Chandelure is really hurting it, I guess, and maybe Blastoise, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then
Then
we
Raikou,
got. Yeah,
I would still think Raikou would still have better usage than that, but I don't know.
yeah. Subcom mind and choice sets and everything, so.
Yeah, I guess maybe that Nidoking usage,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you play Specs Raikou right,
Usually you
it's
have the extra sensory for Nidoking and well,
yeah,
Roserade too, but.
yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. Anyways, after those, we got Hitmontop +1. Okay, that's a good spinner for UU.
Yeah, I
I
don't
guess
know.
you can deal with Heracross if you got the Intimidate and stuff.
Yeah,
There's that too. And then we got Mew +5. That's not a surprise. I think it was suspected, wasn't it?
what?
Mew in UU.
I don't think it was suspected.
I think there was some suspect talk at least on
Really?
Smogon.
I never heard about it, but Mew Yeah, it went +5. I mean, it's people are realizing again, yeah, it was a good mon, so let's use it more. I
Yeah.
wonder what the most used sets on Mew are.
Yeah, I can run so many sets. That's kind of the issue.
Yeah,
At least the reason why they talk about being a
yeah,
suspect, but
yeah, let's see. Yeah, the most used set is actually nasty plotting.
oh, how much is their
That's
swords dance?
Sword Dance, like 5%, 6%.
Oh,
Yeah, but the thing with
then
Mew is like
there's
the EV spread's 53% others. So let's see, the move Swords Dance actually used 11% of the time. So,
okay, okay.
but then Nasty Plot, like Psychic is his most used move, and then it goes Taunt, then Nasty Plot, so like really neck and neck. But then Stealth Arc is right after Nasty Plot, so it's just weird.
Is there Will-O-Wisp? How much of that?
Will-O-Wisp, 19%.
You usually see that on the support sets, so
Yeah,
there's
shit's
that.
weird.
Yup. But Mew it can do just so many things, and we'll see if it's because I thought it was suspected this month, but it's probably not. Just not sure.
I don't know.
There has been some
Yeah.
talk. I know I saw one topic on Smogon forums, but I can't find it right now.
Huh. Oh well.
Mm,
Anyways, next we got me and Shao at the same.
yeah.
Then this is kind of a surprise. Kingdra -5.
Wow.
I would not expect that at all.
It kind of just like changed places with Nidoking.
I guess, but it just doesn't make sense why I'd go -5. It's like I would expect it to just go up more, because it's still just the special whatever set it runs. It's a threatened UU. I wouldn't expect it to go down like that.
There is on the Smogon UU page, UU suspect discussion about Mew.
Oh, okay. I don't really like I said, I don't keep up with those other shit, so
Yeah,
yeah,
but there has been some talk, so
I
there's that
guess.
at least. Because yeah, Mew is so versatile.
Yeah, that Kingdra though, I that still irks me the why that would go down because it still deals with Bronzong decently enough. So it's like, why would it go down?
Yeah, you set up a rain dance, you wreck it with a freaking hydro pump.
Yeah, that's just weird, but whatever. I guess people are gonna. Actually, I'm gonna see what the most used Kingdra set is now.
Probably DD. DD Resto Chesto. Or,
No, it
uh,
is a special set actually.
oh. Oh yeah,
Yeah, the most used move is Drake Meteor, then Waterfall, then Outrage, then Dragon Dance, and then Hydro Pump. But they're all pretty close. But yeah, it's Modest's most used nature, then it's Adamant, then it's Lonely, then it's Timid, and the most used spread is Max Special Attack, Max Speed, and then Force, Special Defense, whatever. And then there's another one with like HP, but then there's a lot of physical ones too. It's just that's the thing about half these sets is like they just move around the Force so much. It's just like, yeah,
and the rain dance sets are nice because it's a one-turn setup and you hit just so hard. And gotta say,
yeah,
Draco Meteor with Life Orb, that thing hurts everything that's not a steel, which you can
yeah.
then just hydro pump. So it's overall a good mon, but I don't know.
I
What's
still wouldn't expect it to go down so much though. That's weird. I mean, someone probably could tell us why, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
yeah? So leave a comment if you do know. But
Yeah. Anyways, next we got Gligar +4,
still trying
which
its best to counter the Heracross, which it does so
yeah, but
well.
then it's like the rest of UU. It's like it. I don't know. Whatever.
There aren't really, yeah, only
And then
little changes.
yeah, I don't know.
There's
Whatever.
one at 27, but I guess we can go through this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like most of them are just kind of like I mean, we can just quick scan through them, I guess. It's like there's not much to note too much. I don't
Yeah.
know if you want to just quick scan through them. All right, but yeah, I guess we'll just quick scan through them. Let's see. There's Crobat -1,
Uh-huh.
which whatever. Let's see. Amy Palm went up 1, whatever. Umbreon went down 4. I guess it's just not the best thing ever to use right now.
Mm.
But yeah. Then Togekiss went
With
up 2.
Heracross.
Yeah, but I mean, Umbreon did have some traction for a while, but I guess that traction's going away.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
yeah, next we got Togekiss +2, whatever.
Mm.
Togekiss Swampert -4. I guess since that Rose Raid's going back up a little bit, that's gonna affect it. And then there's other special attackers that are hurting it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then Slowbro +3. I guess people are preparing for Victini, which actually is kind of funny, but in a second. But first we got Porygon 2 +3. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But Victini went down -3, I guess.
Yeah,
People just, I mean, it just came out with Bolt Strikes, so we haven't had a chance to really use it yet. But I
and
feel
I
like,
don't think I'm not sure. It's probably implemented there now, but it took
yeah,
a few days after that. But next month, I bet there's going to be at least a bit more usage on Mictini.
yeah, definitely. So we'll be seeing that eventually. But yeah,
And
Victini's
it's so
there.
nice that it's not locked into that lax nature like people were suspecting. But yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, Sableye +2, cool.
And then we got a bit of a rise here. Milotic +10.
Yeah, I don't know what would prompt that because it's like a lot of the fire types losing their traction. There's a lot of electric types up there, and then the grass types too. It's like there's a lot of shit that beats Milotic, and it's been like that for a while. But then Milotic's just getting more traction. I mean, I like Milotic a lot, but I wouldn't expect it to go up like that. It's
Yeah,
just weird. I mean, I guess it does tank physical hits well enough that
you
you can
got
use something else
Zapdos
to.
and Raikou in the top 10. Oh, wait, Raikou's 11, but you get the point.
Yeah,
So,
it's up there, and then Roserade's there too. It's just you wouldn't expect Milotic to go up like that, but I guess the physical sets are doing well enough, so it's not really a huge deal. Or
yeah,
the physical defensive
it's.
sets. I mean, that's the main set used on Milotic, so it's just
Hmm.
weird. I just wouldn't expect it to go up like that, but I guess it's checking that shit well enough where the electric types aren't that huge, but also they're pairing Flygon with it a lot, but Flygon's going down too, so it's like, I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah, and, well, you got Slowbro. That also went up, but it's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Slowbro is
I
kind
get,
of like the number one bulky water in the UU at the moment.
well, Blastoise,
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's
but
the
I mean, it doesn't
spinner.
have reliable recovery, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, there are
That's
so many bulky waters in the Blastoise, and then you got Swampert and Milotic, and then what else do we have? Uh, Daniel already mentioned Slowbro and that.
Yeah,
So it just faces a lot of competition, and Blastoise is used for spinning, and then you got Swampert that's setting up rocks, and then you got Slowbro, which is just overall a great wall and has the regenerator. And then you got Milotic, that's, I don't know,
yeah.
it's kind of
Uh,
mediocre compared to the others, but
shit's weird.
yeah, basically.
But anyways, next we got Graphagrigus, which is -4, which is I find weird, but I guess people are using Chain Lure effectively enough to deal with it. So people are like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not as good as we thought it was,
So
whatever.
when it first came to the tier, it made a huge impact. How much
Yeah,
was it? I don't even remember. Plus 30 or something.
yeah,
I
it
don't know.
was it was
Yeah, so now,
gigantic boost.
yeah, so now it's kind of just balancing out and going down a bit because the hype is kind of over and
Yeah,
people know how to deal with it. So, but it's there, still there to deal with freaking Heracross, for example. And overall, it's a good mon.
yep,
You got Trick Room if you want to play offensively. It's basically now that people have seen Dusclops not doing anything. If you want a good spin blocker that has good defenses, but still can dish out some damage, you can
yeah,
use Cofagrigus over Dusclops. So
yep. So yeah, that's something. But anyways, other stuff. Azump went -4 probably because of Umbreon and Capagrus. So
mhm.
whatever. Scrafty +1, big whoop. Azumarill -1, nah.
They changed places, so well,
Yeah. And then
Scraft.
Rhyperior +4. I don't know. Nothing to really say about that, I guess.
Yeah,
It's,
might
I
be just a
guess,
random spike. I don't know.
yeah. Plus, I guess it does help to check the electric types, so that's something, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Empoleon -1, meh. Same reason, just water
Weavile.
type. Just same reason water types in this
Yeah,
tier decide
another
best at.
another bulky water, Empoleon.
Yeah. And
But
then Weavile -5, I guess Heracross. I don't know. Darmanitan,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, kind of
It's
wrecks
just
it.
Weavile. I mean, it has potential, but it's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Then Shaman, same. Claydol +7. That's kind of
Okay.
weird. I don't know why, but that's weird. It's really
It's
weird.
kind of spiking randomly again, but
Yeah,
it's a good spinner if you don't want to have a Blastoise. So
yeah. But
I
yeah, that's that.
Xatsu
Um,
+10. Wow.
yeah, I guess people are really going anti-hazards right now, and Zatu is the only thing they can use. So
And since Roserade is so high up there, you know,
yeah. So
deals
I
with
don't know.
it.
Whatever. I guess that's how it goes. Anyways, Machamp, same. Honchkrow -5. That makes me sad.
Yeah, Honchkrow is good. And
And
now
then
it has superpower too, and
yeah, it just seems like it could do a lot of work, but it just fails at it. It's weird, but whatever.
yeah.
Anyways, next we got Zoroark +13, Bisharp +10. I guess to deal with Cofagrigus and a couple other things. I mean, those are huge spikes, so we'll just have to
Yeah.
wait and see how they do later.
Yeah, kind of random, but I guess Cofagrigus would explain it.
Yeah. So,
Because with
and
Zoroark, it's really difficult to use any good strategy because, the
plus
illusion they just.
Zoroark can kind of both of those can actually also kind of help check Chandelure.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that's something too. And
Yeah.
then
Bisharp has the Sucker Punch for it, so.
yeah. I mean they're not bad mons. Plus you can use Pursuit, so
Yeah, when blocked into a wrong move, so.
yeah.
There is
So I
that.
mean we'll have to see what they do. I think they're both pretty good, so
Yeah.
they deserve the usage. Anyways, next we got there's Porygon 2+2, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Cobalion +5, not bad.
Mm,
Then Frostlass -3. Not like I guess just because other things went up, so that's really
yeah.
it. Then Suicune -6, like we
Yeah,
said,
that
bulky
that's another
waters.
bulky water in the tier. There
Yeah,
are
just
so
bulky
many like
waters.
solid bulky waters there.
But it's just this tier just isn't made for him. So
Yeah, and when they are all there together, they
yeah.
face a lot of competition.
And then -4 Registeel. Eh,
Yeah.
it's whatever. This tier isn't built for Registeel either. Crocodile +5. That's not bad at all.
Hmm.
I'm okay with that.
Cool Croc.
Yeah, I like Crocodile. It just kind of sucks in this
Mm,
tier.
yeah.
Anyways, next we got Ian Migger.
-2. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. It's still cool, but it still sucks.
yeah, and Stealth Frogs and all.
Yeah, and
Then
then
we got Dusclops actually went +5.
yep,
So,
it's I don't know. I guess it's walling shit okay.
yeah, still, because,
And these next two make me laugh.
yeah, me too. I'm sad. I'm sad.
Tornadus -17, Meloetta -11. Actually, the next one makes me laugh too. Virizion -7.
Yeah, all the new pokes, they just haven't found a home in the UU tier, not at
And
all.
they'll probably just go like BL2 or something.
Yeah, at this rate. But like, wow. I
It's
at least expect Virizion to do better, because
Yeah, it's just none of them. It's just have their proper footing in anywhere because Meloetta has that gimmick. Otherwise, it just gets destroyed. Tornadus, it's hard to get going, and
yeah, the
Brazion, I
main
guess.
thing with Tornadus is the rain, which it doesn't have in the UU tier.
Yeah, and then I guess with Virizion, I don't even know. It's just weird.
Like, I really like the mixed cheer up sets. I think it's really
Yeah,
good. You got Stone Edge
I
for the
guess
Chandelure.
this speed that's in the tier just kind of wrecks it. I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's easily revenge killable, and it really needs a boost before you can do anything, so it's easy to switch even offensive checks that are kind of frail to it. So,
Yeah. So yeah,
so yeah, like, doesn't it have like, is it base 90 the offensive stats? I
yeah,
think,
something like that.
yeah.
So they're just underwhelming. Anyways, next we got Rotom Heat at -3.
Oh,
Whatever.
the
And then
Rotom of the UU tier.
yep, it sucks. Anyways, Miss Magius +1, Sharpedo
Hmm.
-6.
Oh,
Guess all those bulky waters doing something.
I guess so.
And Houndoom stayed the same, and that's actually the last UU. Then there's Ninjask, which went +4, and then Lantern went +11,
Wow.
which is random, but I guess it might be able to do something in the tier. Maybe we'll see.
Hmm. Then you
And
go
then
Cresselia, Sceptile, and
-2,
Durant.
-2, +2, -3.
Yeah.
Then the only hugely interesting things in RU are Cress and Durant, I guess, went back down to
Yeah,
RU.
they did. Smogon made
Let's
their
see.
changes official. It's on the page now too,
Yeah,
so
Cress went to 12, and then Durant went to 44.
wow.
Yeah,
Plus
otherwise,
50, plus 50.
yeah, +15 and then +41. And then the only other thing that did a huge boost was Hitmonchan went +10 for some reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, RU is just kind of the same.
It was kind of
Just
funny that last month, like, nobody knew that Cresselia and Durant was, like, they were put to RU for test, and nobody really used them. And now people actually notice. Oh, those two
Yeah.
are now RU and Cresselia plus 50. There you go.
There you go. So maybe Durant will go up more now, but I guess we'll just have to see. But
Yeah,
yeah,
like it's interesting because before Durant was deemed too broken for the RU tier, and it was still walled by steel types. But now
yeah,
it doesn't even have that problem because it has superpower.
yeah. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I like Durant though, so yeah,
Yeah, it's a cool poke. I've been trying to use it, but it's still like it needs that boost, and still it's kind of easy to revenge kill. And before you can get the boost, you have to take a hit, and like special attacks kind of destroy it. So even from walls, so that's kind of a
yeah.
problem
I
with
don't
Duran.
know.
But it's a
I
good
guess we'll,
poke, so it's kind of surprising it's so
we'll just
down.
have to see how RU goes.
But yeah, still Durant is plus 41. Wow.
Yeah.
But
Uh, yeah. I don't really feel like caring about any. It just looks the same too.
yeah, not too many bigger. But Durant and Cresselia are the biggest
Crest.
things in the.
Yeah, and then RU is just kind of the same as well. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
It,
So
it'll
is there?
probably take another month to figure out what exactly is going on there with Crest and
Yeah.
Durant being there.
Yeah, I guess they'll
Uh,
find a home next month, maybe.
yep.
But Cresselia definitely has already, so.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
there is that.
Yeah, and NU and Ubers are kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yup.
Then who cares about Little Cup?
Where is Black? I mean, White Kirim.
It's number 274,
Wow.
obviously.
uh, all right.
Anyways, I guess that'll be kind of it for actual usage stuff.
Yeah, I guess. I guess we have already rambled enough. I'm going through some of the random questions. Um, Chase, what do you think? Which is more common, HP Fire or HP Ice? This one guy asks.
Fire,
Yeah, probably.
like no joke, fire. Just don't even try.
It was fun at the beginning of Black and White era when everything had HP Fire for Ferrothorn. Like
Yeah,
I was
even
like, oh,
Swampert had HP
seriously?
Fire.
What?
Yeah, PK ran an HP Fire Swampert.
Yeah, then I remember like Starmie had HP Fire and well, Rotom I guess still has
Yeah,
sometimes
hold on.
HP.
I'm going in OU and I'm doing a Control F for Hidden Power Fire and then I'll do Hidden Power Ice. So
Okay.
let's see. There are 67 instances of Hidden Power Fire.
Hmm.
Now let's go Ice. Oh wow, there's 71 instances. Never mind then.
Oh,
Oh wait, probably because of like it compounding on certain sets, but I'm guessing any sets. Oh, I don't know. I
yeah,
guess they're pretty close. They're pretty close lately.
true.
So, nah,
But that's pretty interesting still.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of in
Going
a
with the questions.
hurry right now, so well, I think we are done
All right,
for
that's cool.
this. So, yeah, still, everybody leave more questions. Like, I did go through some of them, but there weren't, like, too many this time. So, if there are more, leave them in the comment section below. And, we'll check you guys, next month. And so,
Yeah, so rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.
peace out and goodbye, Genesect. Hooray.
Yay.